others like to come forward? Please come forward this time.
Diana Larson, Myrtle Creek, and Chris isn't here, but I am, so I'd like to point out to Hannah and the Safeway property owner, those dump fees are a tax write-off. It's expense, depreciation, it's all a write-off. It takes money to make money, and that's how the rich just keep getting richer, and the poor middlemen keep struggling to pay more and more fees while living paycheck to paycheck. For the majority of Douglas County, those dump fees are not a write-off. As I've asked previously, where is the Hannah solid waste waiver paper trail? The waiver needs to be accounted for somewhere in his taxes. Since he didn't have to pay, is it on them as some kind of an in-kind donation from the county? He should have a paper trail. He's running a business. It's like you're patting your own nest while the county goes bankrupt. You use a lot of words. This is Chris. And it seems as though you believe if you talk enough, everyone will believe that somehow giving Hannah the $50,000 waiver that may have also been written off as an expense will somehow materially benefit Douglas County. It sounds as though you've made the same deal with the owners of the old Safeway. Expense, tax write-off, a win-win for them. The Roseburg Valley Mall is being torn down and remodeled. What's the story there? You like to talk a lot, like you're telling a story, and when you're done, you think people will be okay with your reverse Robin Hood thing going on, robbing the poor and giving to the rich. You should be aware there is an equation for exactly how much you can pinch the middleman before he quits being a taxpayer and becomes one of the program recipients. You sat right there and said that tourism wouldn't work. The only thing that will work is more trees. But when it suits your fancy, suddenly the Hampton Inn is going to be a game changer. The back nine is going to be a game changer. And I'm grateful to see that you're looking in that direction, but when the general public presented, we didn't get any of that intel. All we got was it can't be done, or nothing at all. Why? You keep saying it's not the good old boy network, but it doesn't seem like the general public is involved in anything except the short end of the stick. And speaking of the short end of the stick, we're back on Reedsport citizen participation. I've been communicating with someone over there about getting that feedback up and running. The person I've been communicating with seems to feel that being able to watch the live feed should be enough. I guess he may have a point, as I've seen tons of public input and input from your advisory boards be tossed out and totally ignored. You guys have your minds made up and your story all put together when you come in here. You just go through the motion, second, and pass. Still, people in that part of the county should have the opportunity to get their concerns on the record without it taking the whole day to come over here. I've come to find out that the person in charge over there is Jonathan Wright, and from what I've heard, he's part of the pack of Freeman, Boyce, and Robertson, and we should probably add Cubic to that crew. And he fought valiantly at the Solid Waste Advisory Committee meeting to keep you guys from having to throw out their advice the following week. I couldn't be more proud of the tact and diplomacy shown by the Myrtle Creek leadership. They actually care about what's best for the community. They interact with the community and seem to genuinely care about making their community a great place for all to enjoy. I thought Josh did an amazing job of turning the other cheek and making lemonade out of bullies. But you, Freeman, in true bully fashion, chose to interrupt him during his citizen participation with your condescending comments.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you all.